Hi friends, in this video we will discuss what is spanning tree, what is minimum cost spanning tree, what is Prim's algorithm and how to use Prim's algorithm to find minimum cost spanning tree. Let's start our discussion with what is spanning tree and what is minimum cost spanning tree. Spanning tree of a connected graph is its connected acyclic subgraph that contains all the vertices of the given original graph. That is, a tree without a cycle is called as a spanning tree. Below example gives the idea of spanning tree. Assume that you have given a weighted connected graph as shown in this diagram with 4 vertices like A, B, C and D, and there is a edges from A to B with distance 1, from A to D with distance 2, from A to C with distance 5 and from C to D with distance 3. From this original connected graph, possible spanning trees are spanning tree 1, spanning tree 2 and spanning tree 3. The first spanning tree includes all the vertices like A, B, C and D and the edges A to B with the distance 1, from A to D with the distance 2 and from C to D with the distance 3, and there is no cycle in the graph. Then this is a first spanning tree we will get from the original graph. Similarly, second spanning tree also includes all the vertices and no cycle, and it looks like from A to B with distance 1, from A to C with distance 5, from C to D with distance 3. Similarly, third spanning tree looks like this. It also includes all the vertices A, B, C and D, and the possible edges are from A to B with distance 1, from A to D with distance 2 and from A to C with distance 5. So, for the given weighted connected graph, multiple spanning trees are possible as discussed in this example. Next, discuss what is the minimum cost spanning tree. A minimum cost spanning tree of a weighted connected graph is its spanning tree of the smallest weight, where the weight of the tree is defined as sum of all the edges in the spanning tree. And let's see the example of minimum cost spanning tree. Then here again, for this given original weighted connected graph, 3 spanning trees are possible. That is spanning tree 1, spanning tree 2 and spanning tree 3. And the cost of the first spanning tree is the sum of all the 3 edges, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 equal to 6. Similarly, cost of the second spanning tree is 1 plus 5 plus 3 equal to 9, and the cost of third spanning tree is 1 plus 2 plus 5 equal to 8. Among 3 possible spanning trees, the first spanning tree is the minimum cost spanning tree because its cost is 6. Two well-known algorithms are used to generate minimum cost spanning trees are: first one is Prim's algorithm and second one is Kruskal's algorithm. Let's start our discussion with Prim's algorithm. Again, Prim's algorithm is one of the example of optimization technique that will be solved using greedy method. Prim's is an mathematician who has suggested algorithm to find minimum cost spanning tree. The algorithm looks like this. The input for the Prim's algorithm is the weighted connected graph, and output from the Prim's algorithm is the set of edges that composes a minimum cost spanning tree. Then first choose one of the vertices randomly from the available vertices for the given input graph and initialize it as a Vt. This is a randomly chosen vertex from the available vertices. Then initialize the edge with the 0. Then for all the vertices for 1 to p minus 1 2, find a minimum weight edge E star is equal to v star comma u star among all the possible uses v comma u, such that v is in a smallest connected. Then that smallest connected vertex is connect to already selected vertex, and the smallest edge will be included to the set of edges as shown here. The smallest vertices is connected to already selected vertices, and the smallest distance edge will be included to the set of edges. Let's solve one example using Prim's algorithm. Say that you have given a weighted connected graph with the vertices A, B, C, D, E and F, and the connected edges between all these vertices. Then to find the minimum cost spanning tree, apply the following steps. The step 1. Choose any one vertex randomly from the set of available vertices in the given graph. I have chosen vertex A as the initial vertex as shown in step 1. Then it makes a subtree with only one vertex. Then next find which are the remaining vertices are directly connected to already existing subtree. In this example, vertices B, F and E are directly connected to A with the distance of 3, 5 and 6. Among the distance of 3, 5 and 6, 3 is the minimum distance. Hence, connect the vertices B with A and it will generate new subtree from A to B with distance 3 as shown in step 2. While connecting next vertex to the subtree, choose the edges carefully to avoid cycle in the subtree. And now you will get a subtree from A to B with the distance 3 as shown in step 2, and also it does not includes any cycle in the subtree. Next, now check which are the remaining vertices directly connected to either A or P. Here in this given example, C is directly connected to B, F is directly connected to A, and again E is directly connected to A with the distance of 1, 4, 5 and 6. Among 1, 4, 5 and 6, 1 is the minimum distance. Hence, connect vertex C to the vertex B as shown in step 3, and it will generate another subtree that looks like from A to B with distance 3 and from B to C with distance 1. Also check there is no cycle in the subtree, and finally you will get a subtree from A to B and B to C with distance 3 and 1. Check which are the remaining vertices again directly connected to subtree of A, B and C. Here B is connected to F, F is connected to C, D is connected to E and E is connected to F. Among from B to F, from F to E and from F to D and C to D, the 2, 4 is the. Now check which are the remaining vertices are directly connected to intermediate subtree. Then here in this example, F is connected to B with distance 4, F is connected to A with distance 5, E is connected to A with distance E, and also F is connected to C with distance 4. Among the distance of 4, 5, 6 and 4, 4 is the minimum distance. Hence connect the next vertex F to the subtree as shown in step 4, and it will generate new subtree that looks like from A to B with distance 3, from B to C with distance 1, and from B to F with distance 4. Again check is there any cycle generates in the subtree. If no cycle, then continue with the next step. Then in the next step, that is step 5, the remaining vertices E and D are connected to the already connected vertices A, B, F and C. From the distance E to F with 2, E to A with 6, and from D to C with 6, D to F with 5 and D to E with 8. Among these possible distance 2, 5, 6 and 8, 2 is the minimum distance. Hence connect the vertex E to the F as shown in step 5, and it will generate another subtree with no cycle. Finally, the only vertices remain, that is D, and check whether it is directly connected to a subtree with minimum distance. That is D is connected to C with the distance 6. Also D is connected to F with the distance 5, and D is connected to E with the distance 8. Among 5, 6 and 8, 5 is the minimum distance. That's why connect D to the F with the distance of 5, and you will get another subtree. And this is the final subtree, that is called as a spanning tree with no cycle. Then a tree shown in step 6 is called as the minimum cost spanning tree. Then the cost of spanning tree is equal to sum of weights on all the edges of spanning tree, that is equal to the distance between A to B is 3, also from B to C is 1, from B to F is 4, and F to D is 5, and from F to E is 2. Make the addition of all these distance and you will get the cost of minimum cost of spanning tree, that is 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2 equal to 15. Let us solve another example using Prim's algorithm. Then in this example you are given a weighted connected graph with the vertices A, B, C, D and E and the distance between all the connected vertices as shown in this graph. Now apply Prim's algorithm to find minimum cost spanning tree for this given weighted connected graph. Then the step 1. First you have to initialize or choose one random vertex from the available vertices. In step 1 I have chosen vertex B and I initialize subtree with vertex B. Then you will get the first subtree with vertex B as shown in step 1. Next find which are the remaining vertices, those are directly connected to already selected vertex or a subtree. That is, find out all the vertices those are directly connected to vertex B. Then in this given example the vertex D is directly connected to B with distance 2. Vertex C is directly connected to B with distance 4. Also the vertex A is directly connected to B with distance 3. Among these three directly connected vertices to the B, the least distance is 2. Hence select nearest vertex D and connect it to the B as shown in step 2. Then when you connect the nearest vertex D to the already existing vertex B, you will get a new subtree that looks like a subtree from B to D with distance 2 as shown in step 2. Then every time while choosing the nearest vertex, carefully choose the edges to avoid cycle in the subtree. Next check from the remaining vertices which vertex is directly connected to either B or D with minimum distance. Then in this example the vertex C is directly connected to B with distance 4. Also, the vertex C is directly connected to vertex D with distance 5. Similarly, vertex E is connected to D with distance 4, and the vertex A is connected to vertex B with distance 3, and the vertex C is also connected to vertex D with distance 5. Then among these connected distance 3, 4, 5 and 6, 3 is the minimum distance. Hence choose the A as the next nearest vertex and connect it to the vertex B as shown in step 3. When you connect the next vertex A with the distance 3 to B, you will get a new subtree that looks like from A to B and B to D with the minimum distance of 3 and 2 as shown in this subtree. Also check if there is any cycle present in the subtree. If no cycle, then continue with next. And next check from the remaining vertices which are directly connected to the subtree, and your subtree includes 3 vertices A, B and C with the distance subtree includes A, B and D with the distance 3 and 2. Now the remaining vertex C is connected to B with distance 4, the remaining vertex C is connected to D with distance 5 and the remaining vertex C is connected to D with distance 4. Then you have to choose the next vertex as a C and connect it to the subtree as shown in step 4. Again check for any cycle present in the subtree. Then if there is no cycle, then you will get the subtree like A to B, B to C and B to D with the distance 3, 4 and 2 as shown in step 4. Finally check the remaining vertex E that is connected to a subtree with the minimum distance. E is connected to D with distance 4 and E is connected to C with distance 6. Among 4 and 6, 4 is the minimum distance. Hence connect E to the D with minimum distance as a 4 and you will get a subtree. Finally check for any cycle in this graph. If there is no cycle, then this is the final spanning tree. Now calculate the minimum cost of spanning tree as weight of tree is equal to 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4 equal to 13, and this is the minimum cost spanning tree for this given example.